I was just listening to Hima Bon Hella. Well, actually, Hima, I think it's Oda Hella. And it's Himmel or Hella. Himmel, Hella, Himmel, like they're weighing it out in nomine, and like a Jaeger. Like Jaeger is a viscous, dark liquid. It's a viscosity. It's a, right, I mean, it's a congealed whatever. But my point is that is kind of like the place that I come from in where I prefer to be when I'm not omnificent whatever. This is like, and is it Himmel or Hella? Himmel or Hella? Which one? Because like, right, heaven or hell? I don't know. Right, well, at least that's what we tell the humans. But it's like, which one do you want? Do you want him or her? Right, okay, so great. So order the hell for the omnipotent, which is like the impotent humans. Yeah, the impotent humans, incompetent completely. Okay, so here's how this went down. In quiet sacred places where nobody flies, we walk through the water and air and we wind up where we need to be. In like, what the fuck do you need a flying vehicle for? Right, no, we don't let humans do that. Right, okay, so now in this version, I have seen them fly. I have taken flight with them. And that's whatever. Then I, on an FAA schedule. Now, here's the thing, the land laws. Like, you idiots don't mean to teach the enemy stuff, but you do. Because in the discovery process of the dark, quiet laws that we have for the bigger schematic of keeping your biology safe, you accidentally trip over your own tongue and teach the whatevers, the wrong things. So, in the Guardian and the Watcher over this solar system of, I don't want to go there. I don't know, I mean, like, I'll go for a day. I don't want a whole star. I don't need a star date. I don't want them to date me. I don't want them to know me. I don't want a calendar on them. I can do quiet, happy things from Viscous Jaeger. Why do I need to go to the omnipotent, impotent, incompetent things and sleep daily? Order von Hella. So, didn't Helsing tell you these things? So, here's the thing. You told the stupids, first of all, you gave them U.S. patent. There's plans, there's drawings, there's paper schematics. Now there's a historical file. Now all area shitbag, if they have someone to ask, now they can go to a library and do some research for like $5 or like whatever, because you guys don't keep anything fucking safe in like we the cum cup of one cum. What? Right, okay, so here's what happens. We were safe when Russia and Germania and the crowned lady in the Sea of Tranquility with a bunch of like oxycodone darts and Percocet darts hasn't done a fucking thing my whole life. I think they call her Elizabeth, whatever. Hasn't been helpful for me. We used to call like that whole section Fleet, Fleet. They were allowed to have wood chips, right? When we were near the coastline, it was strictly wood. Iron wood, but wood nonetheless. Iron was never metallurgy. That was not allowed in the eyes of the things that work the docks. We used barrels, right? Not drums, right? And right, there was no steely drums. No, they were barrels. If you wanted to make an instrument, it was wood. Right. That's when we were safe, all living here in a bunch of different coconuts. You broke terms in the sense that, like, we would meet with others, but when you have a meeting And then they decide they're going to challenge you as the only white guardian. And you know this for several generations. You're trying to scale it back, but now you've got them going, no, I want my own bank, I want my own boat, I want my own flight, I want to be independent. No, because we started with us doing the correct thing, and you have proven untrustworthy and really dangerous on large scale in multiple genetics. Now here's the thing. There's something called Scalara. There's two of them. It depends on your level of enlightenment, I suppose, or what area you work. My genetic being is what's called a chosen one, because of the work that I did where I didn't really want to be one of you. I will wear the uniform, but I don't want to wake up in a cycle that looks like what you enjoy. I don't want to be compared to you. I'll just visit and go home. Right, okay, you somehow locked me in your fucking star cluster system. I have a problem because I'm a Scalara. That means that I'm a chosen one. I have the chosen eyes. I have Sclera, the Sclera. ERA! Oh my God, Weaver, where are you? I know you exist, I just don't have a number on you. Right, okay, you're some kind of colossus. Right, okay. Right, you got that colon and then L. Right, you're a colon god of lost my children somewhere in the fucking world. They're white. Yeah, hi, I'm white. Right. Okay, so there's a sclera on the outside before the iris. Right, we call that white. Right, okay. White is spelled wit with an H in the middle. Here we go. We'll do this. My star cluster. So it's wit. We put an H, W-H-I-T in the wit, and we get white. Right? It's sclera on the side. Good. I have a vein inside the iris for the Osiris, the operating system of the iris. Hi, yeah, okay. Advanced genome. That would be me. You forgot that I existed and left me in this thing called a Warren system, WARRENSYSTEM. It's a mole in a burrow of Queens, but I'm genetically uniform humanness. I just don't enjoy their company. And I have the only intel into the bass. Right, and I'm on my own special militarized base with soft serve. I am the only one who serves, and don't have a gun. I have arms. I'm not armed with metal bullets. That's what your good people are for. The only trustworthy things on the planet. Right. Okay, so now let's think about this. Right, so now, Scalara is also, if it's spelled S-C-A-L-A-R-A, it's a sector vector, it's advanced genome. Why is it that the slant eyes and then the colors that are they're not chosen, they're not advanced genome, they're not allowed to know advanced aeronautics, advanced robotics, advanced genetics, how the anatomy works and moves within time and space. They're not allowed to know any of this stuff. Why is it I just have this intonation based on what happened with me that they're advancing even my own and locking my people out of systems and offices that they need around the world? I'm just curious. There's a reason why I have white Scalara, not just on the sides of my eyes, but inside of the Osiris iris. And there's a reason why my pupil is not always congruently diametered spherical. Mine moves RAM to vertical horizon, and I have nebulatic, attunement to get out of your human trap without killing all of your living, natural bounty, which I haven't really seen much, but I know you're hiding somewhere, and there's a few of you I'd like to save. The rest of you I'd fucking like to kill faster than, like, nanosecond, but it's a little difficult, because I don't know what the fuck happened to all the smart people. Apparently they think they have to lick the ass of the fucking enemy. So let's think about this, like, veracity, viscosity, velocity, viciousness, viscous, right, vivacious, right, yeah, like, all that works. It all depends on my care and your competence, and your ability to come, like, give me the one cock I was born for. Yeah, it's still the perfect fit, just don't know what the fuck you do to hide him every fucking day, when my part's not different. And here's the other thing, those fucking, like, satellite shits, they can take x-rays. Yeah, no fucking shit. So in big group, here's a problem. You shitbags never came up with a good solution, because on my entry, I had already sent Gentry my requirements, which you have not satisfied or fulfilled a single one. My endoskeleton is modified, along with my, the fleshy part of my uniform. I have an endoskeleton, cranial, and spinal process differential than your normals, than your genetic akinment, or attunement, or whatever the fuck you call them. I mean, it wasn't this difficult when you guys were just humans, and outside of my office, but, like, now it's like, what the fuck do you say to, like, kind of, like, I know what I'm talking about, but, like, I don't want to be, like, too knowledgeable, because I don't want them to learn shit. Right. Because the more you started to patent and, like, try to control, like, no, I'm in charge of the airplanes, right, I want that money, right, got it, see, just easier to kill the things that were not looking like Germans. It really was. To keep the aeronautics where we didn't need to have an office with papers on file with a U.S. patent number. I mean, it's like how to teach the enemy everything they're not allowed to know, but doing it the right way by protecting yourself. Right, yeah, that's not going to work in a few generations, stupid. Because then they're going to go look to the filing office to see how they could bring it up in a court. I mean, like, you guys are really fucking dumb, and it is really hard generations after your breakout of stupidity to have to fucking follow up and be fucking trapped here. Like, they really don't know to think of these things? I mean, like, come on. I mean, you file a patent for a plane, it has drawings, schematics, it has in there the aeronautics written on verbatim, a new science you just filed on, and then, like, what if the law changes and they let the fucking American disability kids with the fucking trisomy eyes and the not so small, I mean, like, you wouldn't let a fucking Down syndrome kid go into, like, the aviation industry and start playing with lasers and atomic clocks and nuclear fission? Would you put them in charge of a whole fucking office? No! So why the fuck are you doing it when they call themselves a fucking Korean? Ugh! I mean, it is so fucking okay. Oh my, but they're not, like, yeah, it's called advanced genome. They've been in the office for a little while now, and the fucking laws of nature and bounty are fucking breaking. Hence why the chosen one, who was sent as a good, like, negotiator and viceroy, got fucking trapped in your fucking stupid shitbag system. Hello?